All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Out. 3 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Keep it up, guys. Under 10. 10. No. Check. Patriot.
And that'll set him back 5.
Single. Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Throw here. It's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Yeah.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Back 99. time, Philly. Here we go.
Three's the mic.
Gun, 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 gun.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Detroit!
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You try that to the other side.
Gun, 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 gun.
Inside the red zone here. They look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 down, check.
Second down, he throws it. Over the middle, complete. It's Weaver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, just aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's Rosen rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 37. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
4 down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants with an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
All right, now, look at 56.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Gun!
Safe.
Gun!
this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
With a shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000. Times, don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down.
First down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch him now, Barney.
On first down, it throws it. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got sacked.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Alert flare. Alert flare.
Now Rosen to throw on second down.
Move.
And that's going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire
now,
game,
Barney!
then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop into 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Go, run. Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Tight end left. Hey, guys.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Gun!
4 down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. We got them frustrated right now.
Dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be
All right,
back.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Double tight.
Detroit.
Alert. 3 down.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Rosen looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gun.
I got him.
Gun.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now it's Rosen. He's going to air one out, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this. About a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Gun.
Mike's 54.
Gun.
They'll try to go for it with Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse. What are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the fans are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game. what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And now here come the Cowboys. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over. Put the hands of their defense. Who knows?
Nice man. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 23 yards on the play. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open.
Hurry up,
Put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you do some motion. Maybe you put him on the back.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I got 19. I got 19.
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love throws coming. The eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and
Watch
give their
it now,
defense a little bit of a chance to react.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Cowboys have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
No. Check.
A really
Patriot.
nice
Patriot.
gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
It's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
He did. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Over.
Giants. And that one... on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Gun!
Hard throw, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get down in there.
The safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
Check.
That one good for 33 in the first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? See on the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business. No one can get that.
The biggest key, the left tackle.
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
I'm going to hit you all.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Lucky.
Run with Humphrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, check Mike 56.
Watch you now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Taking it from 11 yards out. The Giants are in for 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world make kicks like that. They come back now and redeem themselves.
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. New York set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun.
Kill.
Rosen on 1st and 10. The right side going to be caught by Seals-Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal.
Baby.
Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first this time out. Rosen off the play action. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky
Defensively,
56.
they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
You have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Score.
Rosas to add the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. Just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and put some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on the drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56.
2nd and 10.
Lucky 56.
Let's overload.
Watch one.
Gun.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed.
Leopard!
Oh, my, he
Leopard!
pulled it in. A big
Watch
play
it now,
here
Barney,
for Dallas. 47 yards.
Let's go.
Detroit!
First down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys have come to the score. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney.
Rosen on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Hey, boys, we got 4. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. So we have reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Limit the possession. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Keep playing hard.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run.
All right, now, lucky
and flies
56.
in like a missile
Lucky
to stop
56.
that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's Rosen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal. And we just saw him do it right there.
Third down, Rosen. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally it's stalling out. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right?
Detroit!
We have to find out if that's going to happen.
Now let's go!
But the first part was the did exactly what they wanted, and that offense has to pay it off.
They can get the latter 50%. He's going to rifle one, and it's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert! 3 down!
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey!
Detroit!
Banjo!
Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
That's it. Big hit.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
Kill. Blitz.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that.
I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Three.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now Rosen. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Yeah, baby. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gun.
Now Rosen's throw on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on third and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You learn how to play it the bad way.
This is fielded at the 27. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt, with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity. Your head better be on the switch. Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Detroit!
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gun! 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 53.
Now we'll take here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Detroit! Detroit!
No chance.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Win the rep. Win the rep. Let's go.
Detroit! Detroit!
They look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Back
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I got one. Set the
Out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You don't want no problems with me.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 down. 3 down. Hey, 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Cut.
Detroit! Detroit!
Shit.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 52.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Looking to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on the jacket up to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
34 yards there.
Check, Patriot!
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision, straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 mic.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the...
Oh, yeah!
So signs of life in what's been a dominant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Right.
Gun!
Now Rosen for 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Going the other way.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's bad. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And
all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gun!
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth
and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and
All right,
catch
now,
that.
lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Toward the
Hey, you don't wanna
sideline.
see me.
Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Gun!
A good 30-yard play on third.
All right, now, lucky 56.
So the big play
Lucky
gets him
56.
across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Gun!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. His throw incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Over!
Give the bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know you felt that one.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner.
All right, now, lucky
Do you throw
56.
the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you...
That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes a quarterback look a whole lot better. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have done it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Gerald Everett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to get pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Wide, get wide.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. Had another 1st and 10 here.
4 down. Check.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Motion. Reset.
And this time, Rose will throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Bending too much.
To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and
Back
goal.
99 Philly. Here we go.
He gets it a little bit closer answer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Throws it, and this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking exactly what you're going to do, you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Tight right, tight right.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
When you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. That's it, baby.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Tight left.
Hey.
Play action here with Rosen. Pass to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Exactly
Lucky 56.
Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can
All
get
right,
it
now,
back
lucky
in this
56.
situation.
Lucky 56.
Hey, keep it up.
That's a throw.
Check 43.
Finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Hey, we
Gun! Over!
I got motion.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack.
All right,
It's
now, lucky
second and
56.
18.
Lucky 56.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Three.
Gun!
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. It's not looking good for him here.
First down carry by Bell.
He's coming.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just 11. This is Bell. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, guys, check me out.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. File that under the heading of catastrophe there.
No doubt about it. You're about to get the ball back, and yet you can't hold your water and end up jumping, and now you give them a 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Double tight.
We got it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points.